Howdy, friends. All right, quick guitar lesson. People ask me all the time, let's jam, sit down with me, show me something. But they always give me the warning. Just so you know, I only know a couple of chords. I only know one chord. I only know two, maybe three chords. And so I want to show you that if you know one chord, you know no less than 12 chords, at least. So one of the things that I like to think about when I'm playing or practicing is how basic chord grips are simply harmonies. And technically a chord consists of 3 notes or more, but in the real world, which for me is generally on stage, backing somebody up, a chord could be as simple as 2 notes really, because it's just about the harmony. It's not about the number of notes you're holding. And so a little exercise that I like to do is take basic common chord grips, cowboy chords for instance. Get rid of the open strings and focus on the notes you're fretting. The chords like D, A, E, those are probably the simplest ones to start with because the notes are all adjacent. I'm going to start with a D chord, and within this D chord I can see an F sharp minor, I can see an A sus4, I can see an A6, I can see a D7. That's 5 chords within that single grip. If I know my musical alphabet, which consists of 12 notes and is the basis for 12, say, major chords, then these isolated notes that make a D chord could simply become a D sharp or an E flat, or a D flat, or an E, or an F, or an F sharp, or a G, and so on and so forth. Because again, if we're in music school, yeah, a chord consists of 3 notes or more by the book. But again, in the real world, it's covering harmonies, and so you're not always playing every note available to you. But in the right situations, this D, like I said, could be an F sharp minor, could be an A sus4, could be an A6, that's a D7 as well, depending on where and when you're placing it. Remember, we talked about before, context is everything. So it's all about perspective and context when it comes to taking some of these ideas, kind of seeing a little further around the bend than just what's in the book that's teaching us how to do this stuff. There's a quick guitar lesson for you. Think about it. Come up with your own chords based on what you already know.